Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you have been fine these last few months. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video about the development of a game, and I think it's time to retake it. Probably some of you are expecting news about my game Ihly, but the devlog of that video will take a little bit longer. Today's video is to share with you all my experience in the Opera GX Jam. So let's begin. The rules for the jam were simple. We needed to make a game using the UFO theme, and it must be an HTML5 game using GameMaker Studio 2. It should be playable offline, have a high score counter, be able to play in an endless mode, and also be designed to incorporate 2 players. And I joined the jam along with K쏘ʀɪ. So together we started thinking about what kind of game could we make, having in mind the considerations and rules for the game jam. We wanted to make something simple and fun. And while we were discussing different ideas, K쏘ʀɪ came with one that we both found interesting. What are the first things that came to your mind when you think about UFOs? Maybe an alien? The space? A farm? A cow? That's it. Imagine a cow in a farm in the middle of the night, and then suddenly UFOs start appearing looking for you to capture you. And that was the first idea for the game. In order to test that idea, I started setting up the game, making the sprites for the cow and some basic movement. At first, I made the cow's movement like if it were on a grid and it would move by turns, and this is the result I got. Once I had that, I programmed a camera to follow the player, and I made some tilesets to start seeing how the game would look. Later, we started talking more about the mechanics, and we thought it would be a good idea if the cow were followed by the UFO, and to evade it, you could become invisible, and the UFO won't see you. We tested that idea, and I started working on the UFO movement by turns. And while we were testing that, we found out that the movement that I had made wasn't the best idea for the game. Because when you play it, you wanna feel the excitement and that factor of one more play. And to achieve that, we wanted a fast and smooth movement. And the turn-based movement felt slow, so we discarded that idea and I made a normal movement for both the UFO and the cow. After doing that, we changed some mechanics for the game. You'll see, we thought that making the cows invisible wouldn't be as fun as attacking the UFOs, so we implemented new mechanics for that, and they are the green Wi-Fi, the red Wi-Fi, and the blue Wi-Fi. Each one does a different thing. The green Wi-Fi gives you the power to destroy the UFOs. The red Wi-Fi lets the UFOs know your position, and the blue Wi-Fi is the gate that you need to find to escape. Now that we had the main mechanics for the game, we started wondering how we will make the score system work. And we thought that, as in Pac-Man, you could have points spread on all the farm, and as you collect them, they increase your score. And to obtain more points, you can either kill the UFOs with your attack, or found the gate, that is the blue Wi-Fi. And also this works as a way of rewarding the player for taking risks, making it fun to play. After doing that, I made the menu of the game, worked in the second player mode, and made different effects such as animations, particles, screen shake, etc. As you can see in this project, I was in charge of the design, the programming, and the art of the game. On the other hand, K쏘ʀɪ was in charge of the design, the sound, and the music. So she made all the music and effects for the game. Until now you haven't heard them, but this is how the game looks and sounds once it was finished. It's pretty cool, isn't it? After including the sounds and the music and putting all the game together, we export the game to HTML5. And we found some interesting bugs, but at the final almost everything was working pretty neat. So once we finished, we submitted the game to the game jam, and that's the story of how we made the game. If you want to play it, the link is on the description and any feedback or suggestion is appreciated. And that would be all for today's video. Thank you all for watching it until the final, and I hope you had enjoyed it. If you have any suggestion, dub, or comment, don't forget to put it down below in the comments. And that would be all for my part. If you like the content, consider subscribing and sharing it, and I'll see you later on. Take care.